She may have retracted her complaint, but Times now has accessed Shweta Menon's FIR, which exposes Congress MP Pidambara Kurup. In the explosive FIR, Shweta Menon mentions how she was touched by Kurup numerous times in the most unbearable manner. She says that she was caused mental tension and insult because of the incident. After the revelations, the big question that we're asking here on Times Now, will Congress still back this MP? Pradeep is now with us. He's got us an exclusive news break. You know, Pradeep, this is a terrible, terrible story, a terrible development. And although, you know, this MP said that he apologizes because he was an organizer of the event, but the matters don't come to rest here.
Absolutely, yes. Till now, what we had heard was source-based information about what Shweta Menon had told her relatives and her husband, and then about what happened to the police. Now, right now, we have before us solid record in black and white as to what transpired at that event in the President's Trophy boat race at Kollam on Friday. It very clearly states that Shweta have told the police that Pidambara Kurup MP was constantly harassing her from the moment she landed there, putting his hand around her waist, leading her to the stage and continuing to holding on to her even while she was seated. And when she was called up to get up and speak, she had to tell him, "I can get up only if you leave me." He continued to touch her in an unbearable manner, is what Shweta has stated in her statement to the police. And she also said this continued and she had to leave the venue. She said she had come with the intention of staying till the end of the entire event, but she was forced to leave the venue because of this continuous harassment and direct violation. She also said there was another man in a golden kurta behind her, probably encouraged by the way Kurup was acting with her, who also touched her in a very indecent manner. Yes, as you rightly said, irrespective of what the legal cause is, irrespective of the fact that Shweta Menon has finally said that she is not proceeding with the legal or other action, the question is the question of propriety, the question of decency of a people's representative, the MP of Kollam, who did this in public, on a stage, in front of a huge crowd, to a celebrity, to a woman. So Congress will now have to answer, and also this MP, whether he'll step down, taking up the moral responsibility in view of the fact that he has been exposed totally. Back to you.
Now, Pradeep, you know, that is the point, that these are some very, very explosive details in the FIR that now you've got to us. And obviously, this has got to put anybody to shame. Though she's retracted her complaint, and we all know what really happened, you know, when she had put in those complaints, there were protests against her, because of which she was forced to withdraw her complaint. What about the Congress, you know, because this is somebody in public life, and the entire issue here is about propriety.
Well, the Congress initially was trying to protect its image, trying to plead with Shweta Menon and her family not to proceed with the legal action so that the party's image can be protected. And then they were cautious in their approach, saying that, well, let's see how the legal course of action goes. The law will take its own course and we'll act accordingly as time comes. Now, post Shweta's statement that she is not proceeding with any legal action, they tried to wish away the matter, saying that the matter is closed, the chapter is closed with Shweta withdrawing her complaint. Shweta has not withdrawn her complaint. Shweta did not make a complaint in the first place. The complaint was made by the youth wing of the CPM, the DYFI, and based on that complaint, the police went to her residence and recorded her statement. And in that statement, she has very clearly mentioned Pidambara Kurup. Now, so far, till yesterday, what had come out was that she had only named Pidambara Kurup. The details had not emerged. Now we have in front of us, in black and white, what the MP had done to this lady. Now, the Congress is now silent. They tried to tell us that now what is there to respond. There were repeated requests from our side for a reaction as to whether any action will be taken on the MP. The reaction sources and the party sources from the party sources was that the issue is closed. Now what is there more to react? The only reaction we got was from the former PCC President K. Muralidharan, who told us that the chapter is closed with Shweta withdrawing the comment. So there ends the matter. Well, the Congress will now have to answer to these very specific allegations, these specific incidents that we have put out in black and white before them.
Pradeep, this is the exact point. There is clear visual proof. Now, there are these details of the FIR that you're getting to us. So, obviously, this is something that she had gone through. And it takes immense courage to come forward and put a complaint like this against an MP. All this happened at a public function. How can the Congress actually afford to remain silent and not act against this MP?
Well, also, we must remember that the MP who initially said that he was apologizing in public in front of the television cameras, and then later to Shweta and her husband over the telephone, later even changed his stance. He showed the attitude of changing his stance, saying he did not apologize for any personal act of violation, but he was apologizing as an organizer for any embarrassment that Shweta might have faced in the event organized at Kollam. Even there, he was not even brave enough, bold enough to own up responsibility and apologize directly, but he was trying to twist the matter, tweak it in a way, saying that somebody insulted her, somebody violated her modesty, and I'm apologizing on behalf of the organizers and not personally. And this is what the stand taken by the defined MP. And the Congress is till now continuing to protect him. The Home Minister just mentioned that the law will take its own course. The law's course now is to go back to Shweta and record a statement where she might, in front of all the pressures, all the intimidation faced by her, might say that she does not have any other complaint. But we do have her own record, her own statement, recorded by the Kerala police, in which she has graphically detailed the violations, the outrageous violation of modesty of a woman in public, on a public platform, by an MP or the ruling party, both in centre and in Kerala. The Congress now will definitely have to come out of their silence, of the cocoon, and answer whether they are going to act against this MP or not.